Listen to this very carefully. I'm about to tell you. I want to define something that we must know. And today you're going to get a yesod, a foundation for the rest of your life. What is the definition of sin? Now, this is going to change a whole outlook that you have. And that is like this. Listen, Mikey, you have to listen to this. If you look at the Torah, Esav, we know that day when he's selling the Bechorah, he did 5 sins. Which is the greatest sin that he did out of all those 5 sins? Only one of them is recorded in the Torah itself. Which one? Vayivez the Bechorah. Why? Why that one out of all of them? What is that one that stood out? He killed. He went Gilui Arayot. They say Avodah Zarah. What is it? So to understand this, we have to define sin. 2 places in the Torah. One is in the Sefer Shoftim, and one is with Bathsheba speaking to David at the end when David was passing away. First, we'll do what it says in the Navi. The Navi says about Shevet Binyamin that they were able to. They were able to hit bullseye with a slingshot. So much so, if you would put a hair, imagine you put a string of hair, and you scotch tape it to the wall, and you go back 100 feet. You take a slingshot, they were so perfect that they wouldn't miss the hair, and they were able to slingshot it straight and hit bullseye. And the pasuk says over there, "V'lo yachatau." They didn't chatau, they didn't sin. What does that mean? It means miss. Sin had, the word sin itself means to miss. They were so good, they wouldn't miss the bullseye. Take Bathsheba. Bathsheba, she's, David's passing away. And at the end, Adoniyahu ben Hagit, which was another son of David, was trying to take over the kingdom. And she went over to David, and she tells David, before you pass, make a protest that Shlomo, which is supposed to be the king. And the pasuk says over there, so we don't be chata'im. What does that mean? We won't be sinners? No. It means so we won't miss out on the opportunity. One of the greatest things that a person has to understand is opportunities to do as much Torah mitzvot that you possibly can do it in your lifetime. And that's het. Het means to miss out. The Mesillah Yesharim says, "En sakana ke sakanato." There's no greater sin than this sakana. There's no greater danger than this danger. What does he say? Mesillah Yesharim says, the greatest danger that could happen is if you miss out on a mitzvah. Because if you miss out on a mitzvah, you'll never be able to recuperate from that mitzvah. Your reward. You have to understand, the problem is, we speak about reward, Allah, Ba, Gan Eden, we speak about reward, but you have to understand, it doesn't click into our brains. Reward, when we speak about reward, it means eternity. That means if your father and mother ask you for a cup of water, I remember growing up, right? When a person's single, he has the opportunity 24/7 to kibud avayim is all around every second. Your father asks you for this, your mother asks you for that. So those are all opportunities. They ask you for a cup of water. You do that cup of water. I train my kids when I ask for something in the house. Can I pass this? And if one of my kids doesn't get it right away, I would ask my other kid, and I would tell him, listen, the other one's gonna do it. You lost your chance, but just know the Gan Eden that this child that your sister's getting, or is tremendous. You missed out on a $100 million deal. It's the truth, because mitzvah of a reward is eternal, but it's not eternal. Eternal means forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. It doesn't end. You understand what's going on over here? That's what I'm saying. So when the Torah speaks out, which sin did Esav do? Vayivez the Bechorah. back in the day, the Bechor was in charge of the Mizbeach of the household, and he would bring the Korbanot on that Mizbeach. And the Bechor would do that. So being the fact that he was supposed to be in charge, and now he missed all that opportunity by selling the Bechor, he doesn't have that opportunity anymore to be the person in charge of his family's Mizbeach. He lost that opportunity. And that's why you have to understand in life, even 1 second of learning, or you think it's a small mitzvah, or $1 in charity, or one item. This you have to understand. It's like they say, a penny stock. You ever hear of a penny stock? You invest in a penny stock, and all of a sudden, if you invested in the year of 2000 in this stock, you would have had you invested 30 pennies, you would have been a multi-millionaire today. 30. Yeah, that 1 penny stock that costed a penny. Now each stock of that is worth $25,000. I'm just giving an example. What? I put 25. I put 25 pennies. Now that's 100 grand for $3 million. When you give tzedakah, it's like a penny stock. You're giving $1. It's going to rise up. When you do one mitzvah, the problem is we don't see Gan Eden. We don't see it. After 120. You'll see, oh wow, the Rabbi Palacci was 100% right. He wasn't exaggerating. That one mitzvah is the reward is eternal. Imagine if I tell you right now, think about it just to imagine. I know somebody told me call this travel agent. I wanted to travel, something I had to do to go to Israel, and this, call the travel agent, I'll set you up, this, that. Call him up. He tells me, no, I'm the wrong guy to set this up. So what do you do? He says, I do only that top travel, elite of the elite. So what does that mean? And he starts telling me, I don't know if you ever heard of it. There's a series of hotels. I don't know if you know hotels. You have the St. Regis, you have the Four Seasons. He says there's a certain one that's you can't get in until you become a member of the hotel chain. It's like you got to pay, I don't know, 200 grand, $250,000, something crazy in the number. That's only to get part of the membership. And now you're part of the membership. Now you have to pay $5,000 a night to stay. It's serious. It's only 4 in the world. Something crazy he's telling me. And he says these are the trips that I do. Like a trip is $250,000 if you want to go with me. I was like, what's going on? And they have a private jet. And on the private jet, they have a private chef. The chef comes along with you, and he's cooking on the jet. Private, the craziest things, and this and that. It's a sampler of this, sampler of that. Crazy what he's telling me. And he's going on and on and on. Imagine I tell you, do the smallest mitzvah, and you'll get that. Of course you'll do it. But what? It's the smallest mitzvah gets you much more. And that's why I always say, they say, Schar mitzvah b'hai al maleka. There's no reward for a mitzvah in this world. Why? Because Rav Dessler says it cannot come to the payment. Whatever you're going to give him, even if you give him this crazy trip every single day of his life, private jets going there, having the craziest times, having the craziest food, having the craziest scenery, having the craziest this or hotels, having whatever it is, even if you would have for 120 years every single day, after 120 years it stops. That one mitzvah is forever and ever and ever. You see, we have a guy with us. See, I don't record the recording. You have a guy, Katash. Shlomi Katash is doing the recording. So now, every single day, you have to understand, he presses a button. What is he doing? He's pressing a button. Yeah, okay, there's more things to it and there's that. But that button that he presses, right, what am I doing? He's setting it up. He's just pressing that one button. That button that's recording that already is chut is tremendous. And you think, Rabbi, what am I doing? I'm just pressing a button. I'm pressing a red button, boom, to record. Now you're not understanding that schar is eternal. Is eternal. And if somebody, and by the way, if you're doing a mitzvah and somebody steals your mitzvah away, by the way, somebody would steal a mitzvah away. What's the halacha? What's the deen? He has to pay 10 golden coins. I mean, that's because we assume that 10 it'll be a piece, but that's not even worth it. But I'm just saying, 10. How do you steal mitzvah? He's doing the recording, yeah. He does the recording every single day. He does the recording. He records it. Now you come one day. You say, wait. You're in the middle of praying. 1 second. I'm going to press the button. You press the red button, and now you record. So that mitzvah that he was mizakeh rabim to help the public, to help this, to help that. You owe him just by pressing that one button. You owe him now 10 golden coins. How much is that? Now gold is very, very high. How much? I won one time a golden bar one time, and then not me, my father, my rest in peace, he won a golden bar. He gave it to me as a gift. It was like 20 grand. It's like a small little thing like that. It's 20 grand. Imagine paying now $200,000 because you pressed the button. Yeah, he's praying. Oh, you go ahead. Show me. You pray. Continue. I'll take the recording. Boom. You press the button. He told him his vatu. Now you go pay $200,000.
Lama he's still not sure.
The point that we're saying is that don't mitzvot don't miss out on. The biggest sin is missing out on a mitzvah. It's like, I'll give you an example. If I tell you, Rabbi Miller says this, by the way. Rabbi Miller says, he gave an example. Let's say if I tell you, I need to pick up my merchandise. Get my goods. What am I picking up? I have over there, jewelries. I need to pick up a necklace, a watch, earrings. I need to pick all these things up. It's maybe a few $1 million worth of goods. Go pick it up for me. Now you go. It's 20 hours. 20-hour drive. You go there, you come back. You tell me, listen to this, Rabbi. I didn't get into an accident. I didn't get a speeding ticket. I drove so smoothly there and back. I said, where's my goods? Oh, I forgot. Huh? What do you mean? You understand? Hashem sends your neshama here. He sends you here in this world. And after 120 years, it's going to go back to Hashem. Hashem's going to ask you, what'd you bring back? What did you bring back? What did you bring back? You understand? What did you bring back? And what can we bring back? Only torah, mitzvot, ma'asim tovim, good deeds, midot tovot, good character traits. You understand? You have to have good character traits. You understand? You have to be ben adam. You have to be a mensch. Be a, good character, no gava, gava, the worst. Feel like I'm the gift of the worlds of life. Wow, no gava. Humble yourself and have good character. Don't get angry and this and that. Midot tovot is a very big thing that you can bring to Hakadosh Baruch Hu after you worked on your midot. Shas, how much Torah you know? Wow, Ashrei mi sheba lekan. V'talmudo b'yado. Praiseworthy is a person that comes back, and what does he have? He has Talmud. But with the Talmud, you bring the midot tovot, you bring the maasim tovim, and you bring the mizvot.